There are lots of wonderful wintertime sports to get us out in the snow. Snowshoeing is simple, easy to access, and super fun. Snowshoes work by distributing your weight on the snow, and they provide way more traction for walking than boots alone. All snowshoes have 3 features in common: a frame and a deck that floats on the snow and gives the shoe its shape, a binding that holds your foot to the shoe, and crampons or cleats on the bottom for traction. It's the variation of these 3 features combined with a snowshoer's total weight that make one snowshoe more appropriate than another for different types of terrain or snow. The deck is the part of the snowshoe that gives it flotation. Decks with a larger area have more flotation and therefore stay on top of the snow better than smaller decks, especially in loose, powdery conditions. In general, heavier snowshoers will want a bigger deck size to support them and their gear. However, snowshoes with a smaller deck are easier to maneuver, and they may be adequate in packed snow conditions. Bindings are the next common feature, and while there are various innovative designs, they all do the same basic job. They have straps to hold any type of footwear to the small hinging platform, and they align your foot above the main traction of the snowshoe. While traction devices are a common feature of all snowshoes, their placement and how aggressive they are will vary depending on the type of terrain the snowshoe is intended for. For instance, minimal traction is needed for recreational walking on flat snow, but more traction is needed for snowshoers who want to go up mountains or deal with icy conditions. Flip-up heel lifts are not a common feature. However, they make a dramatic difference when snowshoeing up hills or steeper terrain. They do this by changing the angle of your foot in relation to the snowshoe, which makes going uphill feel more like a natural stride. They reduce calf fatigue and increase traction by keeping your weight more evenly distributed across the snowshoe. Keep in mind that snowshoes come in unisex, men's, and women's versions. The women's specific models are narrower in width, and they can accommodate a smaller shoe size. To get the right snowshoe for you, to ask more questions, or to rent before you buy, check in with the experts at your local REI.